Hi everyone, this is T Dinesh Kumar. In this video, I am going to explain you about the global positioning systems application in geoinformatics. The outline is an introduction followed by measurement of geoinformation, management of geoinformation, manipulation of geoinformation. Geoinformatics is a combination of three keywords: geo plus information plus matics, where geo is anything which is on the surface slightly above or below the earth. Information about those features which are present on the surface of the earth is information, whereas matics is the measurement that we are going to do on the surface of the earth. Measurement and management of geo information is called as geoinformatics. The geoinformation is concerned with any artificial or natural object or phenomena on below or above the surface of the earth that we measure. The examples of objects on the earth are land partitions, roads, topography, forests, terrains, houses, rivers, water bodies, flood covered areas, and so on. The concept of geoinformation is divided into measurement of geoinformation, management of geoinformation. So the geoinformation system GIS stays as a database for the input or data collection, storage, manipulation and output of the digital spatial data. The GIS is a digital system for acquisition, management, analysis and visualization of spatial data for the purpose of planning, administering and monitoring the natural and socio-economic environment. So here is a concept of the GIS where data is being collected through data collection and it is being stored using data storage, and they are being manipulated and analysis is being done based upon the processing, and the output products are being given to the user action. So whatever the user does, according to their requirements, user needs are being done and planning is done for again data collection. So this is the concept of geographic information system. The measurement of geoinformation has two parts. One is geometry and identification. For example, assume an object is lying on the ground that acts as a geoinformation. If one wants to measure this geoinformation, it is then required to define a reference system like the coordinate systems. One also needs to fix the coordinates of this particular geoinformation. The moment the coordinates are transformed to the reference coordinates, the geoinformation is said to be measured. One also needs to identify the object based on its properties. For example, whether it is a house or a tree or a garden or a hill or a mountain or a river body. Next is the management of geoinformation, which has storage, retrieval, presentation of information. So trying to plot the measured and identified information in the form of maps. These data or maps will be retained for future use and are stored in a prescribed format. Surveying the ground for identifying the roads is an essential part of managing, identifying its areas that are covered with fields, identifying the areas that are covered with houses. On performing the above steps, measurement and identification is said to be complete. So the management of information is to put the information in such a way that one can store it properly and retrieve it on for usage, which is what the retrieval process is. Once the information is stored in the form of a map, whenever we want, we can get the details from the maps. Next is the manipulation of geoinformation. The analysis of geoinformation in order to come out with some results was done. For example, if suppose we want to start from particular junction in a town and reach the other junction in the same town, there are various possibilities of navigating through the network of streets, and there are multiple routes to reach the other junction, as we see in Google Maps. One needs to find the best path among the various possibilities. A network analysis of some kind needs to be performed and to find the best solution. So this kind of analysis and operations performed on the data to obtain a certain objective is called as manipulation of geoinformation. So geoinformatics comprises of both the measurement and management of geoinformation. References for my presentation is Lange RB, why is the GPS signal so complex in the GPS world? Ben Hoffman, Wellenhoff, H. Liginger and J. Collins, GPS theory and practice. Alenic GPS satellite surveying, John Willisons. Wells D. et al. Guide to GPS positioning. Kaplan E. Understanding GPS principles and applications. Shaw M.K. Sandhu and Turner, modernization of the global positioning system. Langley R.B. the mathematics of GPS. Conley R.F. Life after selective availability. B. Parkinson, J. Springer Jr., GPS theory and applications. A. Klunsberg and P. Tunising, GPS for geodesy. Ahmed L. Rabani, Introduction to GPS, the global positioning system. GPS for Dummies by Joel McNamara, 2008. Understanding GPS Principles and Applications by Elliot Kaplan and Christopher Haggerty. Applications of GPS website. Civilian applications of GPS website. GPS World website. A Guide to GLONASS website. Official Galileo homepage website. Ice Shelf Tidal Animations website. For any questions, you can comment in my comment box. For further videos, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.